Good morning, viewers. Today we are going to discuss about the basics of LC, right? So, one should know the concept of exporter-importer and concept of export-import trade to understand the basic understanding of LC. Normally, any trade in domestic level, the buyer will buy the product and making a payment, right? Or he can send a check, or he can do a NEFT or whatever it may be. If it is a credit, we know who is the party and what is his credit worthiness. We can do all this analysis and then supply the goods and get back our material. But in case of international trade, what is happening is the exporter is working in one country, importer is working in another country. The importer doesn't know who is the exporter doesn't know who is the importer, what is their credit worthiness. All these things are a problem in international trade. For your information, international trade itself is a risky. So to avoid the default risk, when I say default risk, the risk of not making a payment or risk of not receiving the payment from the exporter side. So the exporter or a seller will always look for some kind of a payment confirmation from the importer. The importer have a broader two options. One is he can give a guarantee or he can give a LC, right? LC is nothing but a letter of credit, which is guided by UCPDC 600. UCPDC 600 means Uniform Custom Practices for Documentary Credit. Okay, right? So when the exporter selling the goods to importer, exporter needs some kind of a payment confirmation from the importer. So in the process, exporter is guaranteed on the payment. Okay. So in the process of LC, how it operates is the exporter receives the purchase order from the importer and asks for some payment confirmation. The importer, what he will do is he will go to that bank. Which bank? Importer's bank. We normally call it as a issuing bank or advising bank to take a payment confirmation and send it to exporter, right? Normally what will happen is the importer approaches his bank and requesting him to send that payment confirmation to exporter. The payment confirmation or a letter which sent by the importer bank, we call it as a issuing bank, to the exporter bank, which is called as LC, letter of credit. Letter of credit, a letter which confirming the credit. Here, the importer bank and exporter bank transact or receives and sends information or receives and sends document each other to ensure the payment process between the importer and exporter. Here, the communication between the importer bank and exporter bank, that is, we call it as a bank-to-bank credit. Okay. So here the importer bank confirm the payment to exporter bank, and in turn exporter bank says, okay, boss, I have received the LC, you can supply the goods to importer. In the process, the exporter, guaranteed by the importer bank on the payment receipt based on the certain document which he is going to send it after some time. Please remember, this entire process of LC operate based on the document, not on the goods quality and quantity of the services. So what I'm trying to explain you is here the confirmation which the importer bank which gives to the exporter bank, based on that exporter will send the goods to importer. After sending the goods, exporter present the document to exporter bank. Exporter bank will negotiate with the importer bank on the payments. Here everything which will operates in the seamlessly, right? It is guided by UCPDC. UCPDC, which I told you already, Uniform Custom Practices for Documentary Credit. Documentary credit is nothing but LC because it operates based on the documents, not based on the goods quantity quality of that. I hope it is clear on this, right? So the basics of the LC is a documentary credit, which is confirmation given by the importer bank to the exporter. Okay. So the LC itself is a big subject. So there are various, sub-headings will be there. Various type of LC which operates. That is number one. Number two, who are all the participants in the LC. Number three is documents required for operate to LC. And then what are all the various classes which pertains to LC from the UCPDC 600, how it operates, and which are all the document, what need to check. All these things as bigger subheadings by nature itself, right? So we will see one by one. in terms of a type of LC, how the LC operates on the next video. So thank you so much. I hope this video is helpful to you.